Let ourselves go around. Whoa! That was not expected. That's a little bit crazy. We're actually not going to even aim at the maneuver node. We're going to aim at our prograde. That was crazy. I like forgot about that thing. Oh well, no bigs. Okay, 2, 1, and go. Okay, now we'll definitely... Look how slow we're accelerating, though. Now we'll definitely never hit that thing again. That's awesome. I didn't hit it, did I? Separation of stage 5? Yeah, no. We didn't we didn't hit it or anything. Okay, so when our node time gets to positive 2.5 minutes, I'm just going to follow the prograde marker here until then, and I will be back. There's something very cathartic, and I don't know what it is, about just sitting here and burning for multi-minute burns. It's relaxing. I'm sitting here drinking coffee, watching my guys freak out. I'm glad I'm not making you guys watch it, and when other people cut these sort of things out of their videos, I'm glad that they do that, but I'm enjoying it for some reason. Okay, I'll see you in a couple minutes. Okay, my burn's almost over, and I'm looking at the estimated burn time of 6.5 minutes. So I'm actually going to burn a little bit more. So I have a 3-minute burn left when I'm done. That way I can just use that 3-minute maneuver alarm and just start at it. Maybe it'll go down to 5 minutes and 55 seconds or so. I would rather make the mistake, or maybe it's not a mistake, but make the correction for this burn a little bit easier down the road. I'm also going to look and see what our orbit looks like. And a 550, and then we'll just stop right there. I'm also going to look and see what this orbit is like, and see what kind of error this long burn time introduces. Okay. Yeah, see, it pushed our apoapsis there, which means we probably should start earlier? No, probably later. So we'll start at about 2:45. But we're going to add another maneuver here to actually get this guy out. Come on. Don't be stupid. We're going to add a maneuver to get this guy out to Minmus's orbit. And then we're going to do the same thing where we change the time. And, whoa, the prograde burn obviously doesn't need to be that much. Okay. I mean, this is all me playing with the maneuver nodes, which is something I said I wouldn't bother doing anymore. The problem is... Yeah, I could have done this better. But, like I said, it doesn't really matter. Looks like Minmus is actually going to pass us, is the problem. I can actually burn here at my apoapsis to meet him on the other side. There's nothing stopping me. Let's see, this is a 460-some burn. What if we instead burn here to bring this apoapsis out there? I'm just going crazy mode now. I mean, because we're going to have to do all these burns anyway, eventually. This is another 10-minute burn. I mean, yeah. I mean, maybe, you know what? I don't think it's that bad of an idea. I mean, I've got to get up to orbital speed out there anyway. And this will do, these two burns here will do the bulk of it. And then when I get out here, Minmus will be way over there, so then I have plenty of time to adjust that. I think, you know what? I'm going to do that. I have no idea if this is a good thing to do or a bad thing to do. I'm just going to do it. Okay, but we're going to do, sadly it's another 10-minute burn, so, but we're farther away, which is nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until we are 5 minutes from it. We're just going to do the whole burn. So let's get aimed at him. And well, you've seen all this. You know what I'm going to do. I've described it. I'll come back when I'm almost done with that bird. Figured you'd want to see this. Pretty awesome looking. Okay, forget what I said before. This is the screenshot. Especially with Moon over there. Okay, we are nearing the end of our burn here. We only got about 80 meters per second to go. In the meantime, while you were not watching, I made a pot of coffee, and I got myself a cup out of that pot. So, yeah, long burn. I still think that it was very cathartic at the start, but I think perhaps if I do another mission like this where I'm dragging this much stuff around, I'm going to bring a couple more LVNs that I can toss once I get to wherever I'm going. Okay, I need to actually watch my orbit now, and I can probably just kill this maneuver burn, or this maneuver node. I'm just going to burn prograde until our apoapsis gets out to Minmus. And it's perfectly set at the descending node, which is awesome. So, there. Perfect. Okay, now they're going to get out here. What we're going to do, here's the plan. And actually, you know what? It could be better. So let's turn on RCS. RCS, and then let's do an N to slow down. Yeah, there we go. Let's do an H to speed up. Let's actually get our descending node right where the meat is, and we'll suck up the delta V loss from that. That's really not that much to worry about. Okay, now I'm actually going to. I don't want to double click on Minmus because I'll end up selecting something. Where are you, Minmus? There you are. I can't even get close enough to it to accurately select anything. So, okay, never mind. We'll just do it this way. Okay, maneuver node. We need to go up. Whoops. 2.1. Okay, should be pretty much 0 here. Yeah, but see, it only takes 8.3 meters per second to do a 6-degree change. That's crazy. Okay, now we want to also let's get so we can actually see what we're doing here. We want to burn a little bit this way to get the orbit so that the periapsis is there. And then we want to burn prograde. Yeah, what's annoying here is... Whoops. Oh, that would be bad. Actually, let's just get outside of Moon's orbit here, so it's not going to affect us anymore. And what we want to do here is we need to actually do this after this encounter point here, which is annoying. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of time to this. Okay, let's add them at 10 at a time. Did it recalculate? No. Okay, let's add them hundreds of seconds at a time. Okay, boom, there we go. Now it's reconnoitered our encounter, and it doesn't seem to have done it correctly, which is a bit distraughting. But okay, here we go. See, what I'm doing is I'm burning up when I get here so that we get an encounter with Minmus on our next orbit, which is perfect. That's all I care about. I don't care how things look. I don't care anything else. I'm just using my delta V, 161 of it, which is very light, to get a burn here that's going to get our orbit inclined with Minmus and get an encounter with Minmus on the next orbit. So we're going to do the time speed trick because I don't want to deal with it. Going to get aimed at this guy. And it's a minute and 43 seconds. Yeah, the long burns are done, which is nice. Once you get away from Kerbal, the farther away you are, the cheaper everything is. So we're gonna crank up time. Get out here, and it's a minute and 43 second burn, which means we got a burn at about close alarm. Yeah, let's see. 2 minutes would be at 1 minute. So we don't even have to burn at 1 minute. It's going to be at about 50 seconds or so. And I'm hoping that this doesn't mean bad things are going to happen. But we'll find out. But our orbit is slowly aligning. And then ideally, when the time comes, we will also get an encounter. There's our moon encounter that we had plotted. Ideally, that means we're getting close to the Minmus encounter. Yeah, I mean, the orbit is doing exactly what we predicted it would. So I think the fact that that maneuver node was not where I wanted it to be is superfluous to the actual encounter that's coming right now. There it is. Sweet. Okay, we have an encounter with Minmus. Yay! Okay, so let's go ahead and kill this maneuver node. It's a tiny little encounter, but that's okay. That's all we need. We just need to get touching it. That's all we need. Okay. We are gonna when we do get that encounter, we're gonna want to be burning the same direction we're burning right now. So let's go ahead and crank up time. Get all the way around Kerbal. Oh, we got... Is that true? I guess it is a multi-day. Let's just do it in map mode here. Here comes Minmus. Doink. Okay, now it's very important that we go around Minmus the correct way. Which it looks like we are. Sort of. Yeah, we want... There we go. Perfect. Okay, here is where we meet the orbital plane with Minmus. So here's where we want to do our... this burn to get our... what you call it? Our alignment of our orbit to somewhat be equatorial. Looks pretty good right there. It's good enough, at least. And that's a 33 meters per second. Notice I'm down to 400 meters per second. You're probably thinking, oh my god, he's going to run out of fuel. But a lot of this is counting the huge base that I've been dragging along with me this whole time. So we should at least be able to get into orbit. I would hate to have to send up a refueling thing. But I think I'll be fine. So we got a 20-second burn in 7 hours. Let's go ahead and crank up time here. And it never... Oh my god. It never set up an automatic alarm. Okay, well, I have a save, but it's quite a ways away. Damn it. Okay, I'll be back when we're back here. You've seen me do this. Damn it. For future reference, this ship does just fine at 4 times physics acceleration. It's a little bit dodgy to turn and stuff, but slowing down time to turn and then speeding it back up is definitely an option. I noticed that my 3 intrepid Kerbonauts are all women. Suddenly. They shaved off their mustaches and put on lipstick. I love the idea of everybody having a unique face, or at least one of several faces, but you just can't. It really breaks that wall. But okay. Anyway, we're getting close. So this is that 50-second burn that I was talking about before. So we're almost there. I'll be back when we're back in Minmus' sphere of influence. Okay, well, we are in Minmus' sphere of influence, and we've got a much better orbital plane this time. However, we're coming in on the wrong side, so we're going to fix that right now by burning towards the circle with the lines coming in. Let's get ourselves turned here. This way, we're gonna nip this in the bud when we're far away from Minmus. If I was smart, I could have checked it while we were doing this, but I'm not. So let's get this thing spun around here and do the time warp trick. We'll also be able to get our nice close approach here. So let's go ahead and burn. As soon as we get to the other side, as soon as we get a periapsis, I should say, I'm going to cut the engines. Periapsis is 13. I'm thinking somewhere in the vicinity of 24. I think that's where the break point is. So I'm going to go like 24,500, give or take. Just burning very slowly to get 23, 24. There we go. 24.8. That works for me. Okay. Now let's let me double click on Minmus. There we go. Okay, now let's get rid of this text here. Add a maneuver. Let's slow ourselves down to a 24 by 24. I guess we can use this. 37, 34, 31, 29, 28, 26 by 22. Let's bring our time up a little bit. Actually, bring our time back a little bit. 25 by 24, that works for me. Okay, there's our burn. It is a 66 meter per second burn. It's going to take all of 30 seconds. Let's just get ourselves aimed at it. Make sure that there is a maneuver node alarm. There is. Yeah, I think I know what it was. I think I had left one in the alert list here that made this one, for whatever reason, not come in. I don't know exactly all the details of how these alarms get created and deleted. It's not as simple as the sphere of influence alarms. I don't know why it's not as simple as that, but it's just not. Okay, now I'm going to hit F5. Let's go ahead and crank up time. Here we come. We're only 30 seconds away. Or 30 second, what do you call it? It's a 30-second thing, so we need to do it at 15 seconds. So let's crank up time here until we get under a minute. And at 16, let's do it. Whew, we're getting our base. Getting our base. And I think I'm gonna actually stop playing after I get this because I'm getting tired. I've been playing this a long time. I've been doing a lot of cuts, and this has been a little challenging. I'm enjoying it, but it's a little challenging. So I'm going to once I get this guy into a decent orbit, we are going to bid you adieu. I don't know if I'm going to cut the episode here. You'll know more than I do because you'll be able to see the episode whether or not it's going to end. Whoop, good enough. Okay, kill this maneuver node. What do we got? 30 by 25. Okay, tell you what, let's Let's actually do this right. 26 by 25. Get. $24 by 25, that works for me. Okay, so let's get ourselves going around here. Yeah, the act of turning is causing the maneuver node to go crazy. Yeah, the ship is not very maneuverable. It's much better when okay, fine. You know what? Let's just crank up time. Make sure there's an alarm for it. Although now it doesn't matter. We won't fly out of the system because we were snoozing. Okay, it's a 1 second burn, so let's just go right down to the time. Okay, I think that's fair. 24 by 25 and a half. That's good enough for me. Okay, we are in orbit. Well, next episode we will we'll land, get a Kethane mining operation going. This 328 meters per second is probably going to jump up over 1,000, so we have plenty. Don't worry about us. But until next time, actually, it probably won't jump over 1,000. It'll probably jump up to about 600 or so. But anyway, doesn't really matter. Until next time, when we will land on Minmus and start our real Kethane mining operation, I am Fifth Horseman, and I will, as always, talk at you later.